Hello, I'm Reverend Linda Martin. I would like to share with you our vision and message of ego and spirit. We must first understand that everything is energy. In each and every one of us has within us the energy of our ego and the energy of our spirit. Our vision and message implies that two awakenings are necessary to live a life of fullness, healthiness, balance, and harmony. These two awakenings are awakening to our own egoic energy as well as awakening spiritually. The ego is a human energy. It is part of our humanity. And the ego is a very unique energy. It's not a one-size-fits-all. Each and every one of us has our own unique egoic energy we are living through. Our own egoic energy helps to shape who we are, which makes us the unique individual that we are. Our ego shapes our personalities, our characteristics, and the roles and beliefs that we fill upon this earth. Our ego can be healthy or unhealthy. Now, if we are living through a healthy ego, this allows us to awaken spiritually much more easily, because a healthy ego will not prevent us from knowing the voice of our spirit within, from recognizing the spirit we all have within us, the God within our being. But if we are living through an imbalanced or unhealthy ego, it's very difficult to live the good, great life that we were intended to live. Each and every one of us is worthy and deserving of living a life of balance, harmony, of joy and abundance. But if we are living through an imbalanced ego, this can be difficult to do. If we're living through an ego that's unhealthy, we may be living through fear. We may be experiencing stress and anxiety. The more we come to understand our own unique egoic energy, with all its power, flexibility, and vulnerability, the more we can raise the awareness within us and awaken egoically. You see, many teachers before us have talked about the need to dissolve or overcome the ego. They've talked about the ego in a very negative way. And if we are living through an unhealthy ego, it can be a negative force within our lives. However, the ego is an energy. And because it is an energy, energy cannot be dissolved. It cannot be destroyed. But it can be transformed. It can be changed, and it can be healed. When we come to understand our own unique egoic energy, we can make the changes that need to be made within our being to heal what needs to be healed. As we become aware of this energy within us and allow the healing to take place, our ego can be a driving force within our humanity. It does not need to be a negative energy. The more awareness we have and the more understanding we have, the more we are awakened egoically. We want to embrace all that we are. We are here to have a human experience. And as such, the ego is part of this experience. The more we come to know this, then we can begin to embrace all that we are. We can understand that we are worthy and deserving of living a life of fullness, of joy and abundance. You see, the ego was necessary for our survival as a human race. The ego carried with it a fear-based foundation. It taught us what we needed to be afraid of so that we could survive as a human race, so that we could protect ourselves when we were evolving. Now, we have evolved a long way, but this egoic energy is still carrying with it that fear. It is time now to step into a new way of being. It is time to make the choice to live through love and no longer allow fear to be your master. As we awaken egoically and come to know all the aspects that we are. This allows us to awaken fully to the spirit we hold within. When we bring our own egoic energy into a place of balance, we begin the mergence of ego and spirit coming together within us. In our books, Ego Therapy, Ego Spiritualism, and The Two Voices Within, we speak about ego medicine, reality-based thinking that can assist you on your path into ego awareness, to healing what needs to be healed within your humanity. As we heal these aspects of our own humanity, we begin to live the fullness of our humanity and the fullness of our divinity, allowing the balance of ego and spirit coming together within us. The unification of these energies within our being creates a life of peace. This is what we call living ego spiritualism. When we live in ego spiritualism, we are knowing peace within ourselves. We are knowing life as purpose. And we cannot know peace within the world until we know peace within ourselves. Fear no longer needs to be your master. Awakening egoically will allow you to live a life of fullness and healthiness, and allow you to awaken fully to the spirit you have within. Our vision and message is regarding the mergence of ego and spirit within each and every one of us to create the life you were created to live.